MedImmune program, and he is undergraduate student. So it's my great pleasure to be here and to introduce you some of the opportunity and MedImmune and some of the AstraZeneca, and also share some of the lessons learned from my own career development. So I have a short presentation, and it's probably take about 15 minutes. And after that, I can open up to the questions. And I also have an opportunity to look at the questions you pre-registered. And I think my presentation, without seeing those questions, and pretty much can address most of them, because myself also, taking the similar path as you guys taking from a Ph.D. student, and I did several postdocs, and also I I did very long postdoc for various reasons. So that during that time, so those are very good questions I will ask, and also the colleagues what we will ask. So we will see. And in the end, I will see like and satisfied. So in this presentation, I'm going to briefly talk about my career path and also some of the lessons learned from my career. So I have gone through many, about 20 years since I got my Ph.D. degree. So that if I do it again, I will do the same way, or I will do something different. And then I'm going to introduce MedImmune internship program. I think this is of the interest of most people here, right? So that is what you are signing up, my understanding. Then I'm going to introduce MedImmune postdoc program, and also the same program in other companies. So then, interestingly, that one of the questions that I missed is that why should I do postdoc, and what the benefit I can get from postdoc? So I will address that through the postdoc versus non-postdoc. If you take the industry career, not a professor. If you want to be a professor, you could be another way. So I understand this. So then in the last, so eventually, whether you do postdoc or not postdoc, eventually you want to get a job. So if you are interested in getting a job from a pharmaceutical company, so MedImmune hiring process is very difficult and also standard. Hopefully you can learn that from just not, getting a job from MedImmune, and also getting a job from a single company in pharmaceutical. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Okay. All right. So, I got my bachelor degree and a master degree, and in total about 7 years from Fudan University in Shanghai, China, and also my Ph.D. degree from Nankai University in China too. So my major at that time was analytical chemistry as a part of the chemistry. So during that time, there was not a lot of new cutting-edge research. Most of the people either go into chemistry or physics or mathematics, and then after that, it's a really lifetime learning process. You need to catch up with the latest technology. So after that, I did my first term of postdoc in biophysics at Max Planck Institute. So people will be wondering that you move from analytical chemistry to biophysics is a very difficult or similar area. Actually, it's very difficult for me. I feel like it was a great learning experience for that big transition, and as early as possible. The earlier you learn something differently, and the better for you, long term. You can continue learning in very different areas. And then I did my second postdoc in, again, biophysics at the University of California at Santa Cruz. And after the second term of the postdoc, I got my first industry job with Quest Diagnostics. So most of you probably know that company as many vehicle testing lab. But that company also has several research centers develop some unique and special diagnostic product to supply some special applications. So I'm working in one of the institute and develop the diagnostic kits for the testing some cancer patients. And after that, I got my second industry job at the Lambda Biopharmaceutical. At that time, I worked in the campus very close to your Biobio campus, and I worked there for almost 3 years. And then 6 years ago, I got my current job. That's my third industry job at MedImmune. So from my first job to the second to the third, the only reason I changed my job was the company was closed in all three cases. So if you decide to come to industry, you have to prepare yourself for that. So it has nothing to do with the performance of the overall company, and has nothing to do with your own performance, and have nothing to do with the performance of your department. And so in both cases, it happened to me that it was a decision made by people on the Wall Street, and they believe this, type of the drug may not have a good future or have too many competitors on the market. Then the decision was made to close the site, and as a result, I had to find another job. So that many people see that it's kind of like not very safe job, coming to industry. But the truth is that your security, your job security, is not really relied on the company you're working for. It's your skills. It's really the skills you acquire, you learn from your current job. Once you have the skills, industry skill, it's so easy to find a job. So from the first one to the second one, it took me a while, and it was not that too easy, but a lot easier between, when I was a postdoc, jumping into the first industry job. And then when the second, site was closed, that only when the rumor, spread it out, I got a phone call from more than 10 recruiters offering me excellent positions. So that's really the security of your job, is your skill. Don't worry about if company closed, There's a lot of news rumors all right. So there are a lot of lessons, learned I can share with you from my experience. And so I just share a little bit about job security. And there's two other things I want to point out that, so your education background, a lot of people really start on what they learn in the PhD. I'm a PhD doing some biochemical engineering, research that, there is a job was about immunogenicity or neuroscience. That is that something good for me, or I'm not going to waste all the time I spend learning biochemical, all these things. Don't worry about that. So then the knowledge you acquire at school doesn't last too long. Just 2 or 3 years after you left the school, if you don't learn, you are already on the wrong. So that continue lifetime learning and updating your knowledge is really required. Unfortunately, you decided to come to this field, you want to get a PhD student, and if you don't want to just or other, you probably can slowly learn, but in this field, keep learning, keep learning, keep learning. That is how you get updated. Don't worry about what you learn now. And also that, what I learned that was very important that you constantly looking for the opportunity in 5 years, 10 years, and prepare yourself for the future. So, for example, that 20 years ago, I studied chemistry. That a lot of my the classmates that based on their understanding of what is needed on the market, that after they studied chemistry, they became a lawyer, they became a doctor, or they went to IT. At that time, quite a lot of students, my classmates, that actually transitioned into IT field. So then my choice was I can continue, stay in the chemistry, study rubber or whatever chemistry program there, or I can go to a pharmaceutical company, or I can go to some other, engineers. So then I was lucky enough to have a couple of people that who had a long-term view that pointed to me that the antibody protein, recombinant protein drug will be the future for the next 10 years. So as I mentioned that from my second job, I was already a senior scientist, but I want to get to that. No, sorry, from my first job. But I want to get to that field because I know that the study I did, in the diagnostic area that was pretty much again, all the product was already pretty much, developed. And I want to go into that antibody development field. So I downgraded myself from a senior scientist to a scientist. And from there, I slowly get into senior scientist again. So that this job is very secure. I can show you later on some of our development of our data. But however, so I know that. So again, one of the questions from that list is that if I don't study antibody immunogenicity, that what job I can get. I can tell you in our company that most of the pipeline, those are all published on the website, are not antibody. So if I only know how to do the antibody, maybe my job is secure for the next 5 years, but probably not the next 10 years. So I'm also looking for what I'm good in, what I need to do in the next 10 years. So always keep that in mind, even though that, in today's market, that seems to be a good field, but then what about 5 years? What about 10 years? Or, it's hard to predict 20 years. If you can get 5 or 10 years, be good enough. All right, so, in past 6 years at Medi, that I had the opportunity to see the rapid growth of these companies. So when I joined the company in our department, when we had less than 20 people, now we have 100 people. So in past 6 years, almost every week we have interviews. So I have seen more than 100 candidates through all the interviews. So myself, in my group, I hired about 2 to 4 interns each year for my group. And I also have one postdoc, and I have one postdoc with someone else that is one half. And also hired 4 PhD level students. And one of them is from Hopkins Chemical and Literature. So he knows I'm coming today, and he wants to say hi to everyone. And the others, we went from Yale University, study biology, and one from Tufts, one from IBM, 2 from IBM. So then I also hired 5 masters. So actually, for our company, that pretty much we want to say that sure, only have a master's degree. We will not have a master's degree. It will be struggling come to this type of research-driven item. But I do have one person from UNCP. She's very smart. She will come with us. She doesn't do the all right. So I'm going to introduce our MedImmune internship program. I'm going to go faster. And if you have a new question, you can stop me anytime. So the MedImmune internship program is typically 10 to 12 weeks paid intern. And so normally, we don't have salary, but for interns it's fixed, so there's no negotiation. So for undergraduate students, it's my son just got an internship this summer with our company, 17 and a half, something like that. Yeah, an hour, and the graduate student is double. And so our internship is to offer the student the opportunity to work very closely with industry innovators, so you can gain practical experience, and you're able to network and build lasting professional relationship. And you can leverage existing academic partnership to tap into the extensive local student pool for us. And so the benefit for intern that it provides you an opportunity that to target and assess the areas of academic and professional interest to really learn. That is pretty much my son Jerry. He wants to come to our company to learn what do you do. Is that something I'm interested in doing? So that is very good for you if you have that experience. I highly recommend it. And also build strong professional networks and relationships. That is very, very super important for what you need to get a job in the future. And enhance your knowledge and skills, and introduce fresh ideas based on the basic scholarship discussion. So, but however, so this is the slide I borrowed from HR. So pretty much, internally for us, that is also an opportunity for us as a hiring manager to first add as a source without impacting our headcount. We always supervise that. This is another pair of hands can do something for me, and also have opportunity for innovation and publication. So for us, I'm going to talk about that later. For anyone pursuing a scientific area that you need a publication, it's probably a little bit surprise for you guys that, in industry that I can get rid of publication. No. So publication is must-have for promotion in our company, and also in some major company. I cannot say for all the mid-size or small company, but for the major players like Amgen, Genentech, those companies, and also AstraZeneca, publication is must-have. But we also need to deliver our pipeline products, so that's always a time conflict. And And so one way to deal with that is to get an intern. Because intern can do whatever you want to do. He or she not in the critical path for the headcount. So now we use that opportunity. I know that the hiring manager got Jerry hoping three months we'll get some data for the publication. And then also that for us to observe you and assess for future talent, if you really, really good, and we want to hire you for future. And also we have an internal chart to track that how many interns we hired. So if you are really, really good and we cannot retain you, you go to someone else, we are very upset. That means we're not doing that. We want to know why. We want to know why you're not joining us. So we have that data, statistical data to check that. So it's really, for us, also opportunity to get talent. And that also, of course, someone that have a managing skill is a practice, especially for the fresh PhD. When you just got hired, you normally hire as a scientist one, you're not going to be a manager because you need to learn. So this is, at some point, when managers feel like you're ready, okay, let me give you intern to look at how you manage people, how you get work done, not through your own hands, through someone else. So then based on the lesson learned, you can become a better manager. So that is another, another reason we encourage managers to have intern. So those numbers, don't take picture. Those numbers are our internal number, how many interns we normally get for MedImmune each year. We are about 2,000 probably 2,000, now we have about 4,000 people, so you know the size and the issue. And you can see that from 2009 to 2011, we're increasing, getting more. And so what do you do when you come for that 10 to 12 weeks intern? You're going to go through a very standard industry orientation. You're going to learn a lot of something you're probably not interested for now. And then we have several networking events organized just for interns. Because remember, we want to keep you if you are really, really good. And so we provide leadership training and also other industry skill trainings. And in the end, we have a poster presentation, and there's a communication, and there's an award given to the top interns presentations. And we have an internship program finale. So that is very, very cool because I was the mentor I was about that. So we also organize intern to visit our Frederick manufacturing facility. It's a huge facility to produce our drug. So many interns find that experience was also interesting. So we start doing those in the past year. Each year we got feedback and asking intern what they benefit, what they don't really like, and we modify our program to better meet the need. So then, so every week, pretty much you spend first 4 days in the lab, and the last day there's always so in summer and Friday afternoon you always have time, or some of those events. So it would be very relaxing. So we encourage work hard from Monday to Thursday. It's very stressful actually. Work very hard. And then Friday afternoon is our happy hours, and some companies supply wine to be our not to. All right, so those are the key days. So when Lauren and Julia contact me and I said it's a little late actually if you just consider getting the intern out. It's really late. So this is kind of our timeline. So first of all, it's very competitive. Each year we can only sponsor this number of the intern, but the managers interested in getting intern more than we can sponsor. So we call for proposal. And then people submit the proposal and evaluate by exactly that. And only the ones selected and got funded for implementation. And then they complete the position and post the position by the end of Friday. You really need to get that posted and then you write a job description using that path. So then for you guys, then you keep checking our website, in early March, you can start seeing this position coming up. And then we start actively hiring and make the offer from March, beginning of March to April. And then the hiring process alone with HR, background check audit 3 to 4 weeks, and our first hiring date is May 19th. So before I came in, I also did a survey, in our company. I went way of our local school schedule. So we have a 8 course school, and Johns Hopkins is the top one. So we really, really want you are our top targets. And that is why we have that day. You know what that means? It's right after you finish your work. We want you to come without even during we'll finish on Friday and start working on next Monday. All right, so our source of the candidate, we got most of the candidates from MedImmune website. You can just submit it. And then we also have using some of the recruiting website that really vary depends on the hiring managers. So someone like this Monster, someone like some others. But the website is freshly, constantly updated. And so if the position there, the position guarantee open. And we also have a college recruiting event. And so we got invited to University of Maryland and College Park and also UVA. I don't remember the invitation from Hopkins. And so we also have an internal referral. Those are our resources. One is hiring managers academic partner. We have a partnership, very close partnership with Johns Hopkins. And then we have professor working with us, and we ask the professor to recommend students to us, their student and go to professor, ask them to come back. And then we also have a hiring managers high school network. For example, like our employee, most of them live in Montgomery County, and their kids or kids in high school friends even go to other school, but they come back in summer. So those are also our source, and also from co-workers. All right, so that's for the intern project. And so we'll probably keep going. I'm going to go faster for the postdoc, for the next one, the postdoc program. So I will bring some flyer. I didn't know how many people sign up. I saw it just before 5 people. And I only bring 5 copies, and feel free to take it when it's done. And so when we launched our first postdoc program 2 years ago, so why we do postdoc program? So that was the opportunity to conduct some cutting-edge non-pipeline research for the publication and for high-level publication. And also it's again new source of talent and innovation, and it also enhanced MedImmune scientific reputation, enrich MedImmune scientific culture, and also add credit to MedImmune science and art and research. I do want to mention that. I can do that later. Okay, so and then 2 years ago, that was the first time we tried out the postdoc program, and there were totally 19 positions. And then because it was first year, they turned out, some turned out great, but there was also some lessons learned, area for improvement. So the next year, we didn't do the postdoc program. Now we're ready. So this year, and we had collect all the lessons learned, and we feel ready, so we do it again. And again, the selection process is very similar to intern, but high standard. And we call for proposal. Anyone with a Ph.D. degree working at a company for like 2 to 3 years can submit the proposal. And the proposal selection and judgment following an NIH procedure. And then so there's hundreds of proposals that only 19 was selected, so it was very based on high standard. And I was lucky enough to get my proposal approved, so I had that first postdoc. And this year we got the same amount of applicants almost, and then we selected 20 postdocs. So I have a joint postdoc with someone in the department. So this is a picture of our postdocs. So the lady is sitting in the middle with the light dress. So she is my postdoc again. She just had a baby, and she's on the maternity. So. And I cannot tell you the name, but I give you an example of the university, where they coming from for those people, people. So I had one of them from Johns Hopkins, from the manager. And my postdoc, the first one is, she's from Sweden, and she got a PhD from the university, and she did 2 months postdoc, one in the Harvard University on the And so if you are not competitive enough, if you feel like you need a few more years to get you ready, this is not what I mean. So if you are in the field that the PhD graduate a little bit solid as compared to the market demand, then you want to enhance your industrial skills to get you more ready for an industry position. That is postdoc specialty. So if you feel you're ready, you're competitive enough, go to get the job. And if you want to switch a little bit, you feel like what you did, 5 years with professor, it was more like the very fundamental research, and your skill are very, fundamental research oriented, and you want to get industry work, so that is postdoc. But if you, everyone gets at least 1 paper, 2 paper, or 3 papers of 5 years, and you got nothing, and you still behind. Or let me do postdoc, get a little bit more paper, 1 or 2. That's not the position you want, and that's not the person we're looking for. So, and then, so you do postdoc also give you very good opportunity for cross-functional training. When you hire the industry, it was very specialized. So you work in the group, your skill was kind of trained for that group, and didn't think for that. But as a postdoc, you have a lot of freedom. So you have the opportunity to work with multiple functions, and also our postdoc proposal often come from cross-functional training. And so that is a unique experience. If you get a scientist position, you're not going to get that kind of opportunity. And also opportunity for cutting-edge industry research, and also build strong professional network relationships, and also enhance your communication. Because when you start doing the scientist job, you do not have a lot of time for the publication, but publication is needed for promotion. So with a postdoc, you can build that foundation, get you more ready for the promotion. Long term, and you get return, and short term, you are a little bit behind with someone who got the industry position. Right. So many companies, almost all the big companies offer postdoc positions, and the term typically 2 to 3 years, and the internal hiring is a tricky one. So Genentech typically do not hire internal postdoc. They encourage to go to other companies. Our company has a similar policy. We don't really hire internal postdoc, but you can. So I don't want to give you any misleading. You have postdoc, you can hire us now. And there's reason we kind of be interested in talk about right on the top. So what I'm putting down here is published in the Genentech website. I don't know why they do this. But we can offer a lot more than this, but just a reference point if you are interested in that. And I think they offer also more than that. All right. So we have a sentence speaker here, right? So so for the rest of the MedImmune hiring process, we can do that later, or any questions.
Thank you, Catherine.